EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. I think think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
47. Kill.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. The Cowboys in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish out this drive with 6 points. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Sometimes offenses you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Powers through. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cowboys 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's got this to Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He finds his man complete. That's Cummings. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, 47. Kill. Under.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
46.
Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield. But on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Pickett now from the gun here. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Here's Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
47, 26.
Second down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
4th down, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Pickens going in motion left. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Pickett's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Everybody kill. 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Back now in Arlington, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's now 4th down.
Pickett back to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. And now here is another interception. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game.
And got his man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And boy, in motion right.
At the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Pickett sets up play action, sliding out of the pocket. This is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 48, Cowboys 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Play action now, Prescott. And now here is another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got this to Pickens. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
47.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.